Hello and welcome to Spotlight on the Scriptures. I am Pastor Dan Wickert with Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Granbury, Texas. Our Old Testament lesson for today comes from the book of Genesis, chapter 50, and we're looking today at verses at 15 through 21. So this is toward the end of the book of Genesis. Joseph has received his brothers in Egypt, his brothers who had done some horrible things to him, worst of all, selling him into slavery. And his brothers were concerned. They were concerned because Joseph had not sought any revenge on them for what they had done, but yet they were worried because their father Jacob had now passed away. And they thought, well, maybe Joseph is just being nice to us because Dad is still around. And now that Dad is gone, his revenge can be enacted because Joseph had all the power in the relationship at this time. So his brothers came to him and told him that Dad really wanted you to forgive us. And Joseph's response was, it's not for me to seek revenge. That, if it's going to happen, that's up to God, and I am not in God's place. So Joseph is doing the forgiveness process. But one thing that's interesting to note is Joseph does not tell his brothers, it was all okay, don't worry about it. He does tell his brothers that even though they meant for something bad, God meant for something good, and something good did happen. But I think this is important in the forgiveness process, is that Joseph does not say to his brothers, no, it's all okay. Joseph says what happened was wrong. God meant for something better, but there's going to be no revenge, no feelings of having to get back at you guys. No, we're going to continue the forgiveness process and not sweep it under the rug, but continue the forgiveness process. And I think there's a lesson for us in that, is that sometimes this forgiveness process is difficult, and it does not require that we forget the past or say that the past was okay, because in this case, it certainly was not. Amen.